So you have an ADHD in your class this year. Well, I can tell you, you've got at least one. And here's something in a nutshell, and I'll try and make this as quick as we can. ADHD is not what we once thought it was. I'm Simon DeRosa, a behaviour learning coach, teacher and father, and principal coach here at Exceptional Learners. When we went to uni, all we learned about behaviour was from the behaviouralists like Pavlov and Dreiker and positive and negative reinforcement, that behaviour could be encouraged through positive and negative consequences. Seemed logical. But since 1990 and neuroscience and the widespread use of MRIs, we have discovered that ADHD is not about kids behaving badly. It's about kids that have a disability, a brain that is 20 to 30% smaller in the frontal cortex and which produces 20% less dopamines than neurotypical kids. So there are three presentations because of that. There's the mainly hyperactive one, the inattentive, and the combined presentation. And there's also 2E, which is gifted, because you can be quite gifted but not be able to express those ideas. And it can range from kids who just can't keep still to kids who are daydreaming and looking outside the window. It does present in girls just as much as boys, but they are just much harder to find and diagnose. Once you've met one ADHDer, you've met one ADHDer. That's what Dr. Steve Shaw believes, and I believe it too. ADHD is a set of steak knives and appears frequently with ASD, dyslexia, dyspraxia, ODD. There's always something that comes with it. It is rarely just ADHD. And if not treated with therapy, there is a risk of secondary conditions increasing markedly. Conditions such as anxiety, rejection sensitivity disorder, conduct disorders, eating disorders, depression, suicide, or incarceration. So these kids with ADHD, ADHDers, their brain development is 30% less or below in decision-making skills than their peers. Traditional discipline, rewards, punishments, behaviouralists' paradigms do not work with these kids. They make this condition worse. The calling out, interruptions, daydreaming, lack of detail, forgetfulness are all results of delays in executive functioning. So, my tips for you. Learn about how to support executive functioning in your classroom. It will help you, it will help the child, the family, and it will help your well-being, because this will work and you will see changes. ADHD is not bad teaching. It is not bad parenting. It is not bad diet. It is not too much screen, but those things can make it considerably worse. Medication only works on the lack of dopamines. It only works on the limbic system, and not the executive functioning. Kids need medication plus behaviour support, plus a whole team to help them manage their lifelong disability. Good teaching makes it better. So build relationships and connection with their kids and these families. And if you're an executive and supporting teachers with ADHDs, the best thing you can do is give them time. Give them lots of time and lots of opportunity. Train your teachers, aides, and tutors so there's a consistency, and involve them in the IMPs. Understand that ADHD is not a lack of will, but a lack of skill. So, to my tips, instructions. If they're 20, 30, 40% below in brain development and decision making, your instructions should be 3 to 4 years below what you'd expect. So if you've got a year 3, the instructions that you're giving should be kindergarten to year 1, and so on and so forth. Really get to know them, really create a safe place with a safe relationship with those kids. Be prepared to be flexible and open-minded. And I can say this quite confidently because I work with so many parents and kids. Focus less on academics and more on the social. Parents are happy with that. They want their kids to be happy. So worry less about what they're actually learning. They'll catch that up. But worry about the social, emotional. Read Dr. Ross Green, Lost at School or The Explosive Child. Decrease your instructional language, as I said, by 3 years. Look into self-regulation skills and zones of regulations. Encourage and model a growth mindset. Don't forget, those 3 presentations that there are look different in different situations as well. So what the parents see and what you see will be completely different. That's normal. And it will change with time as well. ADHDers are some of the most creative, spontaneous, energetic people I've ever met. And they can be challenging and it can be hard in the classroom. But I tell you what, believe it that they are actually trying their best. Have proactive things in place, not reactive, but proactive things in place. Try and give them a voice so they can advocate for themselves, listen for their parents, and I'll tell you what, you'll get, when they're thriving, you'll get phenomenal work out of them. But you've got to build that relationship. All right, know you're busy, jammed it all in there together. Happy to answer more questions. Good luck. Cheers. Cheers. Simon DeRosa from Exceptional Learners joined our Exceptional Learners Facebook group and joined the discussion that teachers and parents have about finding educational solutions for our funky kids. Cheers. Bye.